Yo, here we go again, guys. Welcome back to True Gunners TV. It has finished Arsenal 4, Bournemouth 0. A comfortable day at the office once again. Didn't have to be scintillating Arsenal today. To be fair, Bournemouth were atrocious. Bournemouth were really, really bad. If we go back all the way to the starting 11, very surprised to see Bukayo Saka starting the game, considering he only had one training session before the match. The same for Declan Rice. Of course, we see Kai Havertz start the game again today. Eddie Nketiah playing up front. Gabriel Jesus out wide. But listen, guys, 4-0. Another comfortable victory for Arsenal. We cannot complain right now. Look, at the end of the day, we're not performing at our scintillating best to what we see last season. But the fact that we are still winning games, the fact that we are still picking up points and winning games comfortably as well. Another 4-0 victory for Arsenal away from home. And begs the question, really, our record away from home is so good. It's so good. Another clean sheet. Another clean sheet away from home. Bournemouth could barely muster up a chance. It was very, very comfortable day at the office for Arsenal. And 4 goals scored. Of course, 2 of them were penalties. And one of them scored by the Silky German. The Silky German got on the score sheet from a penalty. Apart from that, he didn't do much else. But maybe that might give him some confidence. Maybe he's repaid his £65 million price tag now, guys. Maybe, because he scored a penalty against Bournemouth. Of course, the first goal, simple tap-in for Bukayo Saka. I thought we, created the move really, really well. You see that from Arsenal. We start games pretty well, to be fair. We started this game really well as well. Easy, simple tap-in for Bukayo Saka to put us 1-0 up. And then, of course, the second goal, a penalty won by none other than Eddie Nketiah. Actually, running directly into the box, gets brought down. It was a penalty, by the way. There might be a little bit of controversy around it because I think the Bournemouth player was pretty adamant that he got the ball. I know for a fact he didn't get that ball. That was a penalty for sure. Martin Odegaard, dispatching of that, easy as you like, straight in the bottom corner to put us 2-0 up. And then after that, it was very comfortable, very, very comfortable. Of course, the third goal comes via another penalty, which again was a penalty, no doubt. Just give us 2 seconds, guys. I forgot to plug my charger in. Just give me 2 seconds. Terrible, you see. I'm a bloody yeah. You would say I should have enough experience in this by now to know when my laptop needs charging and when it doesn't. But there you go. It is what it is. So, 3-0 penalty. Very interesting decision to allow Kai Havertz to take the penalty. I think the players, a lot of us expected either Bukayo Saka or Martin Odegaard to take it. The responsibility was handed over to Kai Havertz. Of course, we heard the manager talking in his press conference pre-match about how he needs loving. He needs confidence boosting morale around him. Maybe that might give him a bit of confidence now. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. And then, of course, the fourth goal, Ben White, right at the end there. Like I say, comfortable day at the office for Arsenal. The only bad thing to take away from this is it looks like Bukayo Saka is injured again. And you have to put the blame on the manager, unfortunately, because we're 3-0 up. We're absolutely cruising. There's no need for Bukayo Saka to be left on that pitch. Whether he was, waiting to make the substitution on the 70th minute, the 75th minute, doesn't really matter. 3-0 up. We're cruising. There's no need for Bukayo Saka to be playing any longer than what he has to be, considering he hasn't trained. Apart from the one training session that he had yesterday, he hasn't trained. Is there any need to play Bukayo Saka when you're 3-0 up and absolutely cruising away from home? No, there isn't. and the manager doesn't learn. The manager decides to bring on Reece Nelson. He decides to bring on Tomiyasu. You're thinking, cool, must mean Bukayo Saka's coming off. No. We're going to take off Eddie. Fair play, fine, no problem at all. He's played 100 minutes against Tottenham. He played most of the game against Brentford, and he played about 65 minutes today. Cool, I understand that one. And then you bring off Zinchenko. Cool. Again, another player who's very injury prone. That's fine. But why are you not bringing off Bukayo Saka in that situation? Yeah. Why are you not bringing off some of these players that have only trained once? Yeah, once. And I said it pre-match. I said if this manager is not careful, he will affect the outcome of what happens in terms of injuries. He will affect what will happen in terms of these players getting reoccurring injuries, right? I don't care if Bukayo Saka went into that game and told the manager that he felt good, he felt great, all is good, yeah? The manager has to assess as well. The medical team at Arsenal have to assess as well and say, oh, actually, do you know what? You've had one training session. Maybe we'll start you, we'll bring you off at half time. Regardless of what's going on in the game, whether we're winning, losing, doesn't matter. Yeah. There's no point in risking you for this game when we've got more important games coming up against Lens and Manchester City, who lost today, by the way. Manchester City lost to Wolves today, right? So no doubt Arsenal fans will be getting excited. Oh, City have lost 2 in a row. Here we go. We're back in it. This, that, and the other, right? But the fact and reality is, let's just hope that that isn't a serious injury to Bukayo Saka. Because if it is, it's on the manager's head. Yeah, it's on the manager's head. Why are you not bringing him off first? Yeah, regardless of Eddie playing 100 minutes against Tottenham, most of the game against Brentford. Yeah, this guy, he's screaming out for opportunities. He's screaming out for game time. There's no reason why we couldn't keep him on the pitch for 90 minutes today. Okay, he didn't do much. Yeah, but again, we're comfortable. We're cruising. We're 3-0 up. So make that one make sense, guys, because I can't make sense of it. Yeah, I can't make sense of it. Declan Rice played 90 minutes today. But was his injury as serious as Bukayo's? Probably not. Yeah. William Saliba played most of the game today, 90 minutes today. Yeah. Was his injury as serious as Bukayo Saka's? Probably not. But again, you have to question the decisions around looking after the players from the manager, the medical team, everyone at Arsenal, because clearly they haven't thought about these things. Yeah. Now, God forbid, if Bukayo Saka is out from now, God forbid, we've got Man City coming up, we've got Lens, we've got a tough run of fixtures, by the way, and we need Bukayo Saka for these games. Reece Nelson could have played today. You gave him 100 grand a week. There's no reason why Reece Nelson couldn't play this game today. He's just scored against Brentford in the Carabao Cup. There was no need to risk Bukayo Saka, in my opinion. But hey, I'm negative, guys. I'm negative. But aside from that, yeah, comfortable performance, like I say. And there ain't much more to say other than that. Obviously, we'll have tougher tests. But we should be beating Bournemouth comfortably at home. They're poor. They're terrible. Yeah, they're not great at all. Yeah, I look at Bournemouth and I think, yeah, they're in a relegation fight this season. They are. It's as simple as that. Yeah, we beat them 3-0 last season. And I believe we beat them 3-0 the season before that. So, do you know what I mean? Like, comfortable. But yeah, not much else to really talk about. There wasn't really any majorly standout performances because, like I say, we didn't have to be that great today. We didn't. Obviously David Raya started the game today. That's a clear indication to me that, Ramsdale is now number 2 and he will be playing cup matches and that's about it. Whether that's fair or whether that's not, who cares? It's a ruthless business. Yeah, football is a ruthless business. And while David Raya continues to keep clean sheets, while David Raya continues to perform well in goal, there's no reason why, the table should be turned on the other foot. But yeah, you have to look at the manager again today because I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think Arteta's a very good coach. I think he's a fucking terrible manager, especially when it comes to in-game management. Yeah, and making the right decisions at the right time, protecting your players. He will sit there and because he did it last season, right? He whinged and moaned about referees not protecting Bukayo Saka enough. Too many, players making dodgy challenges on him. What about when you need to protect him, my friend? What about when you need to protect these players? Come on. Come on, be serious now. Yeah? That's your job. That's your job. Yeah? You should have brought him off earlier against Tottenham. He was there doing this. Yeah? He was doing your job for you. Like, come on, man. Come on. And these are the things that are going to affect whether we win the league or not this season, which ain't happening. It ain't happening. But yeah, let's go. Let's go, guys. Make sure you're slapping up the likes. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button if you're new. Of course, the notification bell. Do all of that. Do all of that. But yeah, apart from that, let me just get it very clear. I am very happy today. 4-0. Yeah, comfortable. You can't ask for much more. You can't ask for much more, apart from the manager to do his job properly. City and United tiers 2. Yeah, both City and United lost. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal won, Man U and City lost. The perfect Saturday. There we go. 4 goals, clean sheets, Bournemouth not even close to scoring. Great away performance. It was. If Spurs are getting slapped by Liverpool, this will be the perfect evening. Yeah, we're going to have to wait and see with that one. That kicks off in about 10 minutes. Big up to Steve. How did Arsenal play and who was best player? More like Arsenal to batter teams than scrape games out. Yeah, but Bournemouth were crap, mate. Bournemouth was so crap. Can Arsenal beat City? Yes, one-off game. And Wolves beat City. Nobody expected it. I knew Arsenal could win. Didn't expect 4-0, so fair play. I'm watching 4 watch-alongs. Yours, Football Terrace and Northside. And this is Football Hussam for Liverpool. It's good to watch many when it's hard to divide what to watch. So I watch all on the laptop. Big up yourself, Steve. Big up yourself, mate. Hengadi says Declan was good and Odegaard played some great balls. Those two are players of the match. Yeah. I mean, Declan Rice was very good at sweeping up today. Declan Rice. But that's what you expect from your £105 million man. Odegaard turns up. Shame he can't do it in the big away games. Do you know what I mean? Arsenal did well away from home in the league because you need to do well away as well as at home, because some teams only do good at home, but that's not enough. Yeah, I think our away form, in fact, I know our away form is so much better than our home form. For some reason at home we concede sloppy ass goals. And it makes no sense, because when we go away to teams and we perform like that, do you know what I mean? When we perform like that, it's like it begs the question: why can we not do that at home? Why do we have to concede sloppy ass goals at home? Why do we do all of this? Like, we've just gone away from home to Bournemouth and comfortably kept a clean sheet. They didn't look like scoring at any point in that match. And we score 4 goals. So it's confusing to me. Like, why is our away form so much better than our home form in that regard? So, yeah. League table looking really good right now. Yeah, it's still early. Doug. Arteta have no clue about game management or player management. Saka will be finished after a few more years. This is the thing. He's got to protect his players better. He really has. My advice is to balance your criticism and not try to replace Gabby Agbonlahor for being so outlandish. What is so outlandish about what I'm saying, Jerry? Yeah? The manager has a job to protect his players. Bukayo Saka trained once. Yeah, yesterday. Once. He shouldn't be remaining on the pitch when we're 3-0 up, bro. Yeah, 3-0 up. 3-0 up and cruising. The manager should be protecting the player and take him off a lot sooner than what he did. And unfortunately for us, he limped off the pitch. Why? Because he's not 100% fit. Yeah, the manager sometimes as a manager and as a part of your job to protect your players, You have to take the decision out of the players' hands. You do. It's just as simple as that, bro. Do you know what I mean? Question, Brandon, if you can eliminate one thing from football, what would it be? VAR. VAR. Yeah, I cannot stand VAR. Cannot stand VAR, bro. I'd rather go back to, referees make the decision because, yeah, you get some and you don't get some. But it's the same with VAR. Like, I wouldn't mind VAR if it was like blatantly clear and a decision was made like that, and there's no skepticism around the decisions that they make. But even if you go to the handball rule now, I don't know what handball is and what handball isn't. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Chelsea will be thinking to themselves, how did we not beat them after the way Arsenal won? Chelsea are rubbish, bro. It looks like Saka playing every game on injections. What can I say, bro? Big up my G, real talk. Big up Russell. Why don't England rest Saka? I mean, yeah, I get your point, Afsar, right? Why don't England rest Saka? But is that England's fault? Do you know what I mean? Is that England's fault? Not really. How many England games does he play compared to how many Arsenal games he plays? It's crazy, bro. It's absolutely crazy to me. You know what I mean? And this is the problem. When you don't address things properly, like you should in the transfer market, right? We decided to keep Reece Nelson. We decided to put him on 100 grand a week. That's fine. But if you're going to do that, trust in the player when your other player or your main player that normally starts week in, week out for you isn't 100% fit. There's no reason why Reece Nelson couldn't have started and played that full 90 minutes today. It's Bournemouth. It's not Man City. It's not Real Madrid. It's not any of that. Yeah. Instead, what we've done, we played Bukayo, right? He scored. Cool. But he's now limped off the pitch. We just got to hope and pray that it's another impact injury where, maybe after a few days, he's back to full fitness again. But to me, I don't know how the rest of you feel about it. And you'll probably all look at the stats and the fact that Saka's still scoring, still creating assists and whatever else. Saka don't look the same player as what we see last season. Saka looks like he is burnt out slightly. Now, if I can see that as a fan, surely the manager can see that. Surely. It's not like we ain't got options. We've got options. We brought in all these players that can play multiple positions that are versatile. Yeah. We've got options. We've got options. Like I say, you gave Reece Nelson 100 grand a week. Play him. Play him. Big up yourself, Luke. How are we doing? Doug. VAR is great in rugby and cricket. Shame it's ineffective and inconsistent in football. Exactly. I totally agree with you, mate. Big up Russell. As a neutral, I'm looking forward to Man City versus Arsenal, but it'll be different for the fans watching it. Definitely will. We need to win that game. Saka really should have sat this one out, to be honest. 100%, Luke. 100%, bro. Probably our best performance all season. Yeah, I agree. You had ESR and Nelson. Could have easily fitted in there. Certainly Nelson. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Taib says, hello, Brandon. Big up yourself, Taib. Playing for Arsenal is his job. Playing for England is an honour. Saka has a shit boss at his workplace. Saka is burnt out. Smash the likes up, guys. And Afsar says, I agree with you that Arteta is overplaying him. 100%. Jerry says, I agree with many of the points, but we have just won 4-0. So a little smile and a little praise for the manager. If Saka is injured on his current form, Reece Nelson is as good as Saka's current form. But that begs the question, though, Jerry, doesn't it? Why didn't he play today? Come on, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, it begs the question, why didn't Reece Nelson play today? He scored midweek. He's probably high on confidence. Saka's not fit. For me, it's a poor decision by the manager. But yeah, praise the manager. I don't know about that, because when you're 4 years deep into a project, you spent the money that you spent. I expect to go away to Bournemouth and comfortably beat them. You know, I expect that. We beat them, like I say, we beat them 3-0 last season. Yeah, we beat them 4-0 today. It's just expected now. It's Bournemouth. Do you know what I mean? It's Bournemouth. And that's how I feel about it, Jerry. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know about praise, but yeah, it's a good performance. It's probably our best performance of the season, and it needs to continue because, like I say, we've got some tough games coming up. Saka needs to stop saying I can play no matter if he's injured, and Arteta should have the common sense and trust other players. Big up Hal. Big up Hal. Let's get Brandon the 3K subs. Yes, guys, please do that. Make sure you're slapping the likes. Make sure you're subscribing if you're new and you're watching and you're enjoying the content, of course. Plenty more to come, plenty more Arsenal games to do, match reactions and all that too. I'm here all the time, as you know. So yeah, keep doing that, guys. It really would be much appreciated. I do want to grow a community here. I try and read out everybody's comments as well. Like most channels don't do that, but I will sit and just read out comments. After City lost today, how are you feeling about playing them next week? It's an interesting one with City, do you know, because City don't tend to lose too many games, and they lost today. And I'll have to actually go and watch their game and how it went because, you know, obviously I was watching the Arsenal game, so I weren't watching City. But it's a weird one because either that will damage their confidence a little bit and it will allow us to kind of rock up there. If we play it, you know, if we play at our very best, then there's potential to beat them. Or that'll put a sting in their tail and we will Oh, we're back. We're back. My internet had just dropped out there for a second. I don't know why, guys. I don't know why. Arteta's biggest problem is that he cannot manage players. Facts. Did Havertz ever take penalties for Chelsea? I don't know, actually. He may have took one or two, but I don't remember him being an actual penalty taker for Chelsea. I don't know. I don't know. Just because Havertz scores a pen doesn't mean keep playing him. As we know, he is piss poor. Well, this is it. This is it. Knockrak says, big win, but I'm so worried for Saka if he will make it next weekend. Me too, bro. Me too. And, you know, as soon as Arteta's press conference comes out, I'm going to watch that to find out, you know, what's actually happened to Bukayo Saka and why he's limping off the pitch. Hopefully, the journalists will stick it on him as well and say, why didn't you bring him off sooner? Because too many times these journalists just, you know, dilly-dally around and don't really ask the proper questions to the manager that everybody wants to hear. Fact and reality is most Arsenal fans will want to know, why on earth did you not take Bukayo Saka off sooner? And that's it. And that's it. But listen, guys, big up yourselves. Big win for Arsenal. Very happy. I'm smiling, you see. 4-0, of course. Man City lose. Man United lose. It's a good day. It's a good day at the office. But hopefully, Bukayo Saka isn't injured. And look, guys, make sure you're slapping the like button on the way out. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you're new. That'll be very much appreciated. Let's get to 3K. Let's keep growing and growing and growing as always. And yeah, look out as well, because I'm going to jump on the football terrace now and I will be doing a fan cam with Lee Gunner later on as well. So make sure you check that out. And I'm out of here, guys. Big up yourselves. Peace.